Alright, hello guys, Ace here, and gonna do a quick video here. It's going to actually be a Redstone tutorial on, well, first is going to be a working piano in Minecraft. Going to be using these note blocks here, and if they're on dirt or an odd block like sponge or something, they make piano noises. I would love to actually just run it straight on here on the wool, but unfortunately, if I grab this note block, you end up with a completely different thing there. I mean, it's not too bad, but guitar versus piano does not sound the same. Yeah, basically, the type of blocks that you'll need for the actual piano are pretty much just going to be the daylight sensor, this observer, and why do I have that's supposed to be a where do I go? Okay, but and yes, some of these repeaters will work nicely as well. I currently have the daylight set to not change. But if you do end up building this, because it does use a daylight sensor, make sure it is inside where the light won't be changing, because otherwise you end up with some really funky tunes during the daylight. Okay, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started with this. We're going to go ahead and start by putting in our platform, which I'll just go ahead and make that black. And yeah, H should be long enough. And our daylight sensors. And then yeah, we'll go ahead and do black wool again. And some observers, which the observers will face this way. And then for the sake of clarity here, we're going to go ahead and dump one of these on every other. There we go. And then just to make it even out, you can do it this way, or you can just run the redstone. It really doesn't matter. Here we go. Just like so. And then we're going to go ahead and put our note blocks here. Nice and simple. And then for tuning it, we're going to go ahead and leave this one at the deepest note, which is the default. And then since we have a total of 16 notes, we're going to go 2 octaves per piece here. So we're going to right click twice, then 4, 6, okay, so now we should have the piano fully working. And just for, let's see here. Yep, so yeah, it completely works, does everything that you would expect it to. Now, as far as actually integrating this into a circuit of some type. This is what the whole bulk of the video is supposed to be, and this is actually why I have not been uploading this sooner. The original design that I had works. It works amazingly, except on servers that have really bad lag. But what we're going to try and do is we're going to go ahead and make a wall. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab this sticky piston here. There we go. But we want that to be coming out of there. Okay. And the whole idea here is that we're going to be... Give me my redstone dust. Try to pull this back so it gives us our secret entrance here on the corner. So all we have to do is just get that to give a constant power, or at least some sort of delayed power if you're just looking to use it for some type of entrance, and you can use a button from wherever on the inside. But for the sake of this, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking our little piano, and you can decorate this however you want. You can place these on top of stairs, and then put like a little bench on the front here, maybe some item frames of paper so it looks like it's got like little notes and stuff. But we're going to be taking this output here and we're going to be trying to make some delays. So we're going to go ahead and grab 3 colors here. And we're going to do orange. Okay, so for the center one, we're going to do this right here. We're going to do the green here on this final one here. And we'll make it this. We can use whichever one we want, to be honest. In fact, let's go ahead and run it on the side here. Okay, so right here, this is going to be our repeater that we're going to be trying to keep powered on. Now, how we're going to do that is we're going to try and do a timing to lock it in place. So go ahead and pull this into... Go. And then gotta go here, which should go here, and if I've done this right, I may have actually messed this up. In fact, there's a very good chance I've already messed this up. But let's see here if we power that. No. Oh, maybe we're not powering the right one. Okay, yep. That needs to be here. This needs to be... I do apologize, folks. This is what Redstone's all about, though. Okay, so it should be coming into here, powering this one, which should power that one. Send the feedback. Why is it not sending the feedback? Okay, but you can see it is currently locked. You know what? There may just be a delay coming out of here. Yes, it is. Okay. So now we got that side done. Now you can just go ahead and leave this as a 2-note, so you can go like this. Or, well, we want to put some extra time on here, so. Oop, not fast enough. There we go. Now it's powered on. Now, you're going to have to play with the timings a little bit here. However you want to do this, and this is your combination, so whichever one you want to put this on. I went for the delay here, the timer delay, because it's the safest to use on servers. You can go ahead and use a repeater delay, but on servers, using the comparator delay here, the comparator signal strength, yeah, should be a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? A little more reliable. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. There we go. And we're going to just run now we should see this one should also power. Yes, it does. Okay, so I know what you might be thinking. Okay, so what are we going to be doing here with this? Okay, so I realize this may not be the most secure. In fact, I think I even messed this up a little bit. The way that I initially had it set up in my own testing world is that these would actually be powered by a redstone torch, and then we would take the inverted signal there. In fact, we can still do that. Let's go ahead and increase that. So it should go like that. And then you press the button, it should unpower it, but it's not going to unpower it long enough. How did I... No, that's not where we're going to need it. And again, this is what Redstone is all about. It's just kind of finagling things and trying to make them work. Let's go ahead and bring this back by 1. We're going to go ahead and take this out by 1. Okay, so there's our lock. And then when we hit this, it is not unpowering. Why are you not unpowering? This thing's turning into a big mess, isn't it? Okay. Yep, we're gonna pull this out one more. It's gonna make it a lot less messy. Okay. Well, that work to turn that off. Yes, it will. There we go. So there we go. There we go. And then... And again, this is why I have been taking so long to actually get this video out. Because doing the whole redstone logic and everything, it varies depending on where you want it to go, and then you have to figure out where it's all going to go. You've already seen how to do the piano. All we're doing is just taking the signal from the piano and sending it out. And what we're going to do is we're just trying to invert the signal so we can unlock this in time to go ahead and power it so that we can go ahead and make sure that it will send the signal out this way to our secret door. And I realize this looks like a whole bunch of redstone. People are probably going to look at this like, what is going on? I highly suggest Mumbo's got a lot of videos that explain what logic circuits are and everything, and how they work, what makes them work, what makes them tick. So we're going to make this one the longest delay. So that comes there. That goes there. There. And then actually from here. There we go. There we go. The redstone repeater there. Okay, so this is currently locked off. Even if we do one of these, it's not going to unlock it. But you see how long of a signal that is? That's a pretty long signal, huh? And then if we come over here, this one's also going to be about the same. 6, 7. Okay, so this one's got about 8 seconds. This one's got about 7 seconds. So if you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, not in time. Nope, it turned off. Now you can actually run another type of delay circuit here or something like that. Yeah, that's going to be a little difficult to actually time properly. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and mess with the times here now. Over here, we're just going to run a comparator output, a chest. Or actually, we can do this from a hopper. Might be a little easier with a hopper. We do comparator. And just a piece of redstone dust here. And what this is going to do is it's actually going to subtract from here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. This is always going to be active. You can do a chest or whatever. But now you're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And actually cut it in half. You'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or, well, it took 2 seconds off. If we put another item in here, that's going to increase the strength going inside of there. So the comparator is comparing the two values that are coming into it, which is the value that's coming through here, the 15, minus the power of, I believe it's 2 per hopper, but it jumps around. Hoppers are a little weird. Chests are a little easier to gauge. But you can always just test this by taking a comparator and then a hopper right there, and then just running a redstone line. Grab a piece of redstone there. And then you can check and see, oh, well, I've got 2 items in there. Well, that's still only giving a power of... What's going on? Okay, well, what if we take the 64? Oh, now we got a signal of 3. So if we cut this down to 32, now we got a signal of 2. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and do our power of 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put our extra item in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. Well, how about we do this? We'll put in 32 more items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. What if we do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, now we just cut off a second there. So let's increase that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 4 seconds is a lot easier to manage. Okay, we could turn down the delay here too. Actually, we want the most recent one to be the biggest delay there. Okay, and then we can do the same over here. So we go 1, 2, 3. We're going to go ahead and do the comparator output. There we go. And then let's say we want this one to be even shorter. So this one's got 64, 64. So let's see how short we can make this one. And this one's already at, okay. 1, 2. Oh, that's a little too short. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're going to keep it at that. Okay, so right now, what our signal is right here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it didn't power in time. Nope. But see, here's the thing with this one. We want this to be powered as long as possible too, but we don't want it to last too long too. Let's try increasing that. Make it a little easier to hit that button there. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, almost. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nope. There we go. We got it locked on. And then if we want to turn it off, we just hit both of these so that it will unpower this, or unlock it so it'll unpower and then go on from there. So we got that going. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves another color here. This is going to be our output to our door. And if anybody tries to work with this, I mean, the benefit here of working with the hopper lock instead of trying to use I don't know pistons is that this is going to be silent in the back, so you don't have to worry about any pistons moving or anything making noise. And somebody's like, "Oh, well, that's interesting. Do they have something going on back here?" You know, if they decide to come to your base and they're like, "Oh, well, I'm just going to start hitting buttons." But it's still a pretty neat thing. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2. Ah, so close. Problem is timing. There we go. We locked it. Now, I realize this may be a pain at first, but you know, once you actually get it up and running on your server or your world, you know, and you get to know the timing and everything, and again, you can work with the timing here on the on this delay here and on this delay here, just by fiddling with the number of items here sitting in the hopper, or even if you set up a chest, you can make it even faster. So if you decide you want to actually have it work a little faster there, you can do it that way. You can even just have it running straight from repeaters if you feel comfortable enough with your server or your world. Yeah, there we go. And then you could probably make this a safe house. So now you can be just in your little cubby hole hiding. You can't see me. And then when you want to leave, come out of here, get your 2 notes. There you go. See it closed. All right. I'm going to be doing a lot of editing here to make sure I'm cutting a lot of the fat out of this video. But otherwise, this has been a tutorial. I hope it wasn't too confusing. If you guys are, you know, have any questions about what makes it work, what makes it tick, you know, you can leave some comments down below or whatnot. The reason I use these different colored blocks here is to just show each different circuit. I wish I could really do that here, but it's good enough that we can see what's going on there. You know, and if we really wanted to, you know, we could be like, oh, well, we're going to go ahead and... Actually, let's go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and stick that there. And then we're going to go ahead and stick the orange here and the green here. So let's see if we can get this working. 1, 2. There we go. We got our timing down. We can come in here and, you know, we can get our diamonds or whatever just happens to be in here. Sweet. Alright, this has been Ace, and peace.